What's up everyone, I'm Roscoe M and welcome back to First Impressions, a series where I play a game for roughly 30 minutes and tell you what I thought. In today's episode we're going to be covering South Park The Stick of Truth, a game released in 2014, and it was an attempt to give South Park a half-decent video game after the last one was... kind of shit. Now normally on this show I haven't played the game before I cover it here, the only exception being the Crash Bandicoot videos. However, I beat this game back when it first came out and I got the urge to go back and replay it. And I'm going to cover it here for you on what the first 30 minutes is like. So let's dive right into the detail. The game is a turn-based RPG taking place in the town of South Park, with the characters that we all love taking the role of Dungeons and Dragons-like characters and classes. You play alongside some of these characters as they tag along with you in battle, like for example in the footage we've got Butters tagging along with us. The game has an absolutely hilarious opening, with a mighty tale of a war between the humans and the elves. And then the Grand Wizard shows up. This is just one of many great jokes that this game will tell. It's typical South Park humour with the contrasting animation styles. The game begins with us being the new kid in South Park, and after we customise our character, we head outside to see Butters being attacked by one of those wicked drow elves. We intervene and give him a hand, and he takes us to see the Grand Wizard, played by Cartman. And then, we get to pick our class. Thief, Fighter, Mage, or Jew. I picked Jew of course, and we get told to pick our name. I'm just going to keep this nice and simple and go with Roscoe.
It's time for your first quest, but first, please tell us thy name. You entered douchebag, is that correct? Are you sure you want to keep... Very well, douchebag.
Or not. Douchebag also works. We move on to the tutorial where we are taught the basics of combat, attacking, blocking, and our special abilities, which actually change depending on which class you've selected. The combat is turn-based, which can be a turn-off for some people, and normally it is for me too. But the one in this game incorporates a couple interactive elements to still keep combat interesting. When you attack, there's a timing element with your weapon flashing, and you can either left-click or right-click to choose what attack you do, a light or strong. The special abilities also include a little button mashing minigame. The harder you mash the button, the stronger your attack is going to be, or in my case, the more damage you'll do to yourself. The combat at times can be a little bit frustrating, with controls either not registering or occasionally being delayed. The game also has a problem that seems to plague a whole bunch of RPGs that I've experienced, and that it takes a little while to get going. The start of the game is incredibly cutscene heavy, but trust me, the second it lets you off the hook, this game is actually incredibly fun. The first half hour of gameplay is essentially the tutorial, which is all I actually had time to cover on this show. But do trust me, a lot of the time I don't play the game afterwards when I've done this show, but for this case I kept playing and I really enjoyed the rest of the game. The tutorial was quite fun though, with Cartman using all the ye olde English sayings and then Butters just completely breaking the immersion by mentioning Twitter of all things. Overall, very fun game. But it comes with the caveat of having to enjoy the type of humour that South Park indulges itself in, and getting past the lengthy opening. But once you've done that, you're free to go and enjoy roaming around South Park. And that's all I have to say on South Park The Stick of Truth. Remember to leave some game suggestions down below and I might actually check them out. If you enjoyed, remember to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Also remember to check out my social media and my Patreon, links in the description, only if you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.